All right, everybody, welcome to the activity that is going to be dealing with city, state, and national government. As we have mentioned, as we have studied so far, governments exist on different levels. Governments exist at the city level. So we have government that deals with the city of Lynn. We also have state governments. So, for example, the state of Massachusetts has a government that rules over the state of Massachusetts. And we also have the national government, which rules over the entire country as a whole. Each government has different levels, as we see, and they do certain things for the particular people and populations that they make decisions and rule over. For this particular activity, we have for our instructions, we're going to read the set of passages that are located in our Schoology folder about how governments across the United States have handled issues at the local, state, and national level. We will first determine if the reading is talking about the issue on a local, that would be city or town, level, state level, or national government level. Then we will determine what decision is the government making or planning on making to address the needs of the people. And then lastly, we will determine who will be affected by what the government is doing. So we're going to look at our first example. This one is actually a reading that we've done before, but since it's a model example, why not do it again? Article 1, or reading number 1, deals with Lynn police officers begin wearing body cameras. So I'm going to read this with you right now, and then we're going to fill out the very first one together. This article is from April of 2021, so it's from a couple months ago. Let's begin. Officers in the Lynn Police Department are now beginning to wear body cameras on the job. Tuesday marked the official start of the Lynn Police body-worn camera program. Officers on the 3rd Division are the first to wear the cameras, and all patrol officers will begin wearing them over the next few weeks, per an agreement that was reached between Lynn Police Association and Mayor Thomas McGee. In December, officers who are assigned to patrol units will record all contact with civilians. A civilian, that would be somebody who's not in the military and somebody who's not a member of the police force, in the following circumstances or instances: vehicle stops, person investigation stops, all dispatched calls for service involving civilian contact, initial responses to calls by police or patrol officers, the transport of prisoners, pat frisks and searches of person incident to arrest, incidents of emergency and pursuit driving, when an officer reasonably believes a crowd control incident may result in unlawful activity, and any adversarial contact, including a use of force incident. So a variety of different ways in which the police officer is expected to be wearing a camera on them. The body camera program came as a result of months of dialogue between city officials and the Lynn Racial Justice Coalition regarding the need for more transparency and accountability for interactions between the community and police. The state-of-the-art body camera system used by Lynn Police was purchased from a company called Axon. Okay, so now, by the way, you can see the particular devices that they're wearing on their front of their body. You can see that. So now that we've read the reading, we're now going to complete the particular questions that go along with it. So you can see I've reading one up. I already have it done, but we will go through it. We see Lynn police officers begin wearing body cameras from April 2021. First thing that we got to do is we got to answer the question: what level of government is being talked about in this particular reading or article? Well, we see over here, we want to answer or highlight. It says this deals with the following level of government. And I have highlighted local government because it deals with the city of Lynn. All right, we are good. We got that first one down. Question 2 now is asking us, what decision is the government making or planning to address the needs of the people? So the government is making a decision to address the needs of the people. Well, if we take our answer from the reading, based on an agreement between Mayor Thomas McGee and the Lynn Police Association, the city of Lynn is requiring members of the Lynn Police Department to wear body cameras and record all contact that they have with people during such instances as vehicle stops and transportation of prisoners. This was done to help improve the accountability on the police and improve the relationship between the city's police and its people. Now, question 3. Who will be affected or impacted by what the government is doing? So, who's being affected by this? Those who will be affected by this include the people of Lynn and its police officers. So, the people of Lynn are being affected by it as well as the police officers. All right, so now that we've answered those particular questions, we want to move on to the next few reading passages and complete the same set of 3 questions that go along with it as we move forward. So if you have any questions, let me or your teacher know. Have a good day.